Did you know that your computer can start up to 200% faster? And did you also know that Microsoft have deliberately actually made it so that Windows takes longer to load by waiting for your processor to become idle before loading some of your other startup programs? Now, to me, this seems a little bit weird because in the days of ever faster processors, RAM, SSDs, etc., you'd expect Windows boot up times to get considerably faster. Now, I've actually been doing some testing on my video editing machine, which is the one which caused me to kind of look into this a little bit further, and of which I was getting boot times of somewhere around 2 minutes and 19 seconds for all my programs, Discord and my OBSBot software to actually load up and be fully ready. Now, to me, 2 minutes and 19 seconds seems like an awfully long time for what is a very fast processor using the Intel 270K, also 32 gigs of 6000 megatransfer RAM, a X890 motherboard, and also a very expensive graphics card and a very expensive SSD. So you'd expect it to start just like that. But yes, for some reason, ever since Microsoft rolled out the update 24H2, there was a new thing added which actually made it so that Windows tried to boot quicker for its core operating system, but then waited for system idle states to load up your other startup programs. Now, I'm not sure if you're like me, you want your startup programs to run because they're your startup programs that you want to actually run. So yes, you can go through and you can tweak what programs actually run on startup to make your system boot faster. But if you've already done that and you've got the apps that you actually want to use in there and it's still loading slowly, well, what can you do? Well, that is very lucky that you've come to this video because there is actually something you can do to improve boot times. I've actually managed to improve my boot times by up to 230%, which seems absolutely crazy. Why is this not implemented as standard as part of Windows? And perhaps your version of Windows does it anyway and boots very fast, but mine certainly didn't. So in order to show you what you need to change to make your system boot up considerably faster in some instances, let's go to the computer and I'll show you how to do it. Okay, so first of all, before we begin this, we are going to be looking into the system registry. So I would strongly suggest, at the very minimum, you create a system restore point, or better still, create a full system backup disk, just in case anything should go wrong. This fix also is relatively easy to undo. I have actually tested that on my systems, and if you just delete the registry keys after, it goes back to its normal default Windows behavior, which is pretty abysmal. So what you're going to need to do is to go down to the start bar or to Windows search and just type in Regedit or Reg and open up the registry editor or Regedit. And then you want to navigate to this specific key. So computer, H key, current user, software, Microsoft, Windows, current version, and Explorer. Now in the Explorer tag, you may already have it, you may not. What we want to do is to create a new key, if it's not there already, called Serialize. Now, as you can see, we don't currently have this as a new key. So highlight Explorer, right click and choose New and choose Key. And we're going to call this one Serialize. And because Microsoft, it's spelled with a Z rather than an S. Sorry, UK users. So once you've typed that in, also it has to be capitalized for the S, so press enter. So now we've got our new registry key called Serialize. Now we need to create 2 new keys. In order to do that, you can go over to the side here, or you can just right click here and choose New and choose DWORD 32-bit value. And you'll see new value number 1. And this is the first one we want to rename. So what we're going to do, we're going to call this one WaitForIdleState with capitalizations. So we go WaitForIdleState. Now if we double click on it, the value we want to do for this is just a value of 0. So whether it's hex or decimal, doesn't really make any difference, but the value has to be 0. So click OK, and you can check that the value is 0 just here. So that's the first one out of the way. And for those of you that were watching, yes, I have just changed that key. I deleted the L. Anyway, so the next key is again new, and we'll do DWORD 32-bit value. And this one we're going to call startup delay in milliseconds. So it should look a little something like this. Again, capitalization where I've got it, and press enter. Now again, this one has to be set as a value of 0 as well. So you can actually change how many milliseconds Windows waits to start loading. rather than delaying. So again, 0, hexadecimal or decimal doesn't make a difference as long as it's one of those two. Now what you need to do, close this and restart your computer, and you should find that your programs load significantly faster. And also, as a challenge to you, I managed to make my system 230% faster. So we went from 2 minutes and 19 seconds, you'll be seeing it on the screen, and I went down to 42 point something, so 43 seconds. So that is approximately 230% faster for my programs to completely load up and be ready for use. Let me know what your results are in the comments. So there we go, there is a relatively quick fix for those of you that are experiencing elongated load up times. Now this was actually originally noted in the Microsoft knowledge base, which was number KB50626660. That is when most people started noticing the significant delay, and it was actually by design, it wasn't a fault, although a lot of people thought it was. So yeah, it is actually part and parcel of the operating system, and that came out somewhere around July 2025. So potentially if you've had a Windows install which has gone on for quite a while, then you may be experiencing this. Now potentially in some systems, especially if you've got a fresh install, you may not suffer from this. Whether or not it's from a previous update or not, I'm not entirely sure. But again, feel free, if you've got systems which have been installed quite recently, try it and see what works out for yourself. See if you see an improvement. I'll be interested to hear your thoughts in the comments section below. And also don't forget to see how much faster it actually is, or even if it's just the same, I'll be very interested to hear your comments below. Also as well, let us know which version of Windows you're currently running, whether you're on 25H2 or whatever updates you've got applied to your system. I think that will make a little bit of a difference. And also for those of you out there which are maybe concerned that a future Windows update might actually change these settings, then would you be interested in knowing how to create a small script and also a Windows task so that every time Windows boots up, it checks this setting, and then if it isn't as it should be, it actually inserts the registry key back in. If that is something you'd be interested in, let me know in the comments section below. Anyway, hopefully this video has been useful to you. If it has, smash the like button. If you want to see more content like this on a daily basis, maybe consider hitting subscribe, and if you do that, click on the chime notification and choose all notifications. That way you'll be notified of future video releases. But for now, I've been Mike. This is Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and hopefully we'll catch you in the very next video. Thanks for watching.